Hi. My name is Laura. I'm 28. And I want to tell you a story from my life that I find entertaining. It's a story about cheating on my husband. So, if someone does not perceive such a phenomenon for some personal reasons, then please do not read further. It was a few years ago, when my husband and I had our firstborn son turned 1 year old. Spring came and all my friends in pregnancy left the city, as birds fly away from a disturbed tree branch. And I had nowhere to go. We have no relatives in the village and no dacha either. So I decided to correct this injustice and applied to several real estate agencies. My husband took to the idea rather cool, said that the money for the cottage will give, but I will do it all myself. He, at most, will come on weekends. At this point you should already realize that our family relations were far from ideal. They're still like that, even, calm. No fire. And I always wanted adventure. And, if during pregnancy, these desires of mine moved to the second and third plan, then a year after giving birth, everything came back. Ass wants adventure and all here. The first response from the agencies came 2 days later. Called a man and a pleasant voice said that he is a real estate agent and he has several options for country houses, for every taste and purse. I outlined the amount we expected and the main requirements: summer house, fenced plot, not quite neglected condition. He said that there were similar offers, we should go and look. I agreed. Andrew picked me up in his car and drove me to look at the cottages. He was tall and muscular, dressed in jeans and a short-sleeved shirt and wore his hair in a hedgehog style, not the ideal man, but a very fresh and interesting image for me. I rode in the seat to the right of the driver, furtively glanced at Andrew, and a desire for sexual adventure matured in me. My husband satisfied me regularly and even diversified, but I had every reason to suspect him of cheating, and many. Once, before we were married, I had a conversation with his ex-girlfriend and she told me that he did not consider sex to be cheating. Andrew loves the process and appreciates variety, which leads to constant cheating. To be honest, it was very unexpected and unpleasant for me. Nevertheless, at that time I wrote it off to woman's jealousy to a more successful rival. However, after several years of living together, I realized her rightness, but I was able to live with it, and now I do. Well, he sleeps with someone. So what? He still comes back to me, takes care of my child, gives me money. So why not? Those women are not in his life. He sometimes appears in their bed and then comes back to me. And that's when I realized for the first time that, having taken such a position on cheating, I myself am ready to cheat. And now, all along the way, I just wanted Vyacheslav to take me hard, assertive, deep, and then we would part as if nothing had ever happened between us. When we arrived at the first inspection site, I decided that now I just wanted to seduce Andrew, and I was more concerned with that than with looking at the house and the plot. I started poking my nose into every crevice, showing off my legs and ass. I pretended to be active, grabbing Andrew by the arms and shoulders, dragging him back and forth to look at something or show him something. The effect was definitely there. The first site was definitely not suitable, so we drove to the next one. In the car I said that I was hot and took off my denim jacket. Under it I had a thin transparent blouse, and of course a bra. The sight of high breasts of full size 3 clearly interested my companion and he began to regularly divert from the road to look at me. The second sight pleased with the presence of a decent house with furnishings. I walked around the lot, spun around on a vacant lot near the porch, and offered to look at the house. When Andrew opened the locks, I moved in close, ostensibly eager to get into the house. He had to elbow me a few times, and then I squeezed past him with a good breast rub. In the house, the big double bed caught my interest, and Andrew, who had long ago realized where the wind was blowing, said I could try it out, lie on it. That's all I needed. I grabbed him by a noticeably protruding bulge on his jeans and fell on the bed. I continued to go to the dacha all summer. It seems that even my husband suspected something wrong. I could only hope that, recognizing his right to cheat, he would also recognize my right to such actions. Thank you for listening to the end. Subscribe and like. Bye.